What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Wrestling World Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Austin Boyer. Before we get into tonight's video, hit that like and sub button for more wrestling content and updates. Hit that notification bell so you know when I go live and when my latest videos drop. All right, guys. Excuse me. All right. So, news of the week, Monday, right? A lot of news on Monday. So first, we're going to start off with the departure of Bobby Lashley. Now, we did talk last week about Bobby Lashley staying with WWE and that he could potentially be boxing. We also discussed his injury, his surgery he had that was holding him back. It was a major setback for his return. But now, according to Fightful Select, Bobby Lashley is no longer with WWE, and he is now a free agent. Now, I wouldn't be confirming this news from any other source but Fightful, because Fightful, to me, is one of the most trusted news sources in pro wrestling. So when Fightful reports something, I go with it because they're very accurate. So Bobby Lashley leaving WWE, major blow to the company. But then again, if you look at it, he's also having a boxing match, so that maybe he wants to focus on his boxing career if it goes further. I don't know if this is like a one and done deal, but I'm very excited for his future. He's a tremendous athlete. He could go to TNA. Bobby Lashley could go to TNA and feud with Moose. We know TNA's kind of revamped itself within the last few months or so. It's kind of came back. It's no longer called Impact Wrestling. It's now under TNA again. So we know that Bobby Lashley had a good stint in TNA. He was booked like a star. He was booked like he should have been in WWE. So there's always that possibility of Bobby Lashley going to TNA again, as well as other ventures as well. But we'll see what happens. But as for now, Bobby Lashley is officially a free agent. It kind of sucks. I loved him in WWE, but I'm excited to see what he does next. In other news, Paul Heyman was asked about his return to WWE. He will say, and he said, that he will return when he's needed. He also mentioned that there will be a lot more storylines coming ahead for the Bloodline and for everything else. So I, for one, am excited to see Paul Heyman come back. I kind of was hoping that he returned when Roman returned, as I think that would have been cool. But I assumed that maybe Paul Heyman will return after Bad Blood, which is next month, or we could see him after Bash in Berlin, depending on WWE's plans for Roman and Solo. Now, I'm a big fan of Paul Heyman. You can't have Roman without the wise guy. That's kind of my thoughts. So I'm eager for Roman Reigns to return. I'm eager to see Roman return and face Solo. Like I said, I do kind of wish there was a little bit more verbal communication between Solo and Roman involved in the storyline a little bit, but we just haven't been seeing that. But I, for one, am excited for Paul Heyman to return because remember last time, the Bloodline 2.0, they put Paul Heyman to the announce table, much like they did the Roman Reigns this past Friday night. So you got to think that Roman Reigns will be out for vengeance as well as Paul Heyman. So I, for one, am excited for Roman Reigns' return. In other pro wrestling news, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre has reportedly been made official. Last Monday, we saw CM Punk attack Drew McIntyre with a belt. And then when a backstage interview occurred, he said he may have found his new match for Drew McIntyre, the new stipulation. According to Dave Meltzer. Now, I know many of Dave Meltzer, a lot of people don't like Meltzer, but Dave Meltzer said that at Bash of Berlin, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre will be a strap match, which means belts and more violence. So And CM Punk is no stranger to strap matches. He was in Ring of Honor, did a couple strap matches at MLW. I think he did a strap match there. But he is no stranger to these type of matches. Go look at his history. I think this ups the ante a little bit with McIntyre and Punk. I do kind of feel that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre should have had a better stipulation at SummerSlam, and not just Rollins being the special guest referee. There should have been a steel cage match or something, or a Hell in a Cell, or something like that. But oh well. In other pro wrestling news, moving on to AEW, Nick and Matt Jackson are no longer going to be called the Young Bucks. They're going to be called by their official names, which makes sense. They're no longer young. They're in their mid-30s. Why call them the Young Bucks, But they will be defending their titles, I believe, here soon. So after months of them not defending their title. So there's that. Also, Tony Khan has accused Triple H of tampering with AEW contracts. Well, not just Triple H, but WWE too. So, and what this means is he's basically saying that WWE's trying to get AEW talent to break their contracts and go over to them. I did a whole video on this before, so I'm not going to get too much into it. I just released a video today about it. Yesterday about it. So definitely check it out, to where I kind of discuss this situation and everything involved. But yeah, I for one am excited though. We're probably going to see Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins at Bash of Berlin. I kind of feel like The Miz is going to turn heel as well in WWE news. Just by the way they're losing. The Miz is a good heel, so I feel like he will turn on R-Truth. There's really no point of having them together if they're not going to be tag champs. But yeah, as well as the New Day, we discussed that. I think Xavier could possibly turn heel. It could be Kofi, but a heel turn is definitely probably going to be in place here very soon. But I, for one, am excited for a heel turn. A heel singles push for either Kofi or Xavier is their top talent. But, who knows? But all right, guys, that has been the news of the week. Not a lot of news to cover this week. A lot of big news with AEW accusing WWE of tampering contracts. So if there's anything I missed as far as the news this week, I apologize. I haven't really been keeping up with a lot of the news this week. Just kind of the big news with Lashley and AEW drama, but yeah. So yeah, I'm not shocked about Bobby Lashley, but I am excited to see him step back in the ring, and fighting MMA or boxing or whatever. Big fan of him in Bellator, It's good to see him back doing something else, Maybe he wants to focus more on that. I'm sure there was a good reason as to why he's not re-signing with WWE. But, well, I forgot too, Mark Henry did comment about AEW. He said that that AEW kind of needs to get it together. They kind of need to work together. He wishes they would kind of be on a working standpoint, but who knows? But it is what it is. For one, I'd love to see that happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. But anyways, guys, all right. Have a good day. God bless. Remember to sub to my channel. Like this video. Let's try to hit 50 likes on this video if we can. Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. Hope you've enjoyed this little recap of the news of the week. If there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comments, and we'll talk about it. But, yeah. All right, guys. Have a good day. God bless. I'll see you soon. Have a blessed night. I love you guys. Take care. And tune in next Monday. Or for Monday Night Raw. There might be a new episode on Monday. So, all right. Have a good day, guys. Take care.